Howdy, this is Doug over at Red Chip Poker, and we were having a conversation about nits, and Ronaldo told a story here, and I think this really shows the power of a story to actually make our play worse. Let me show you why. In here, he mentions that this happened 5 years ago. This was such a great thing for him, such a rare thing to flop good against a nit and get it all in, that he still remembers it 5 years later. And I'm afraid he's probably taken the wrong lesson away from this. So what had happened was an early limper was a nit, and he happened to have pocket kings, and we flopped 2-pair with our 7-3 and basically get it all in on the flop, and that's great. And he's like, I'm sure the idea was, oh, I'll start with garbage, and if I hit a hand, I'll be able to stack him. Well, let's just find out how often that really happens. Let's fire up Flopzilla, and, you know, maybe the nit's gonna stack off with aces, kings, or queens. We could put in ace-king also, but then he would have to flop a top pair to really get it in there. So we're going to even make it easier, where they've already got a big premium pair that they're willing to stack off here. And if we change our equity not to the river, where 7-3 only has 13%, but change it to the flop, because inevitably, if the nit has one of these kinds of hands, he's going to bet the flop, and so we need to know that we're ahead and basically be winning on the flop with like three of a kind or a 2-pair or something where we know we flopped good. And that flop good is only going to happen 4% of the time. So really think about that. We are going in as a dog and hoping for everything to work out so that they have a big hand and they're willing to stack off against us, and we hit a big hand, and that we know it on the flop. And so I'm not real fond of that move. And let's say the nit was like this, and we do get that magical flop like this. Let's give it just a junk card there. Like this. And even then, when we got it all in against the nit on this miracle flop, we're still going to lose 25% of the time. So really think about that. This kind of thing feels really good when it happens, but don't take away the wrong lesson from it. Alright, if you like this kind of thing, check out Red Chip Poker. See you on the forums.